You peer at the statue and recognize the face as that of the goddess Amadia. You read something about her once long ago. The droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain. You step towards the flow, desiring more, wanting desperately for it to take you, and darkness envelops you. You peer at the statue, and you recognize her. You knew her. The droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain. You step towards the flow.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Yet so quickly we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused? So for
The kin's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, kin. New, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home. Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point? My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Void Woken, the Divine. Why? Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
Make the hinges rust.
early memories are overshadowed by a terrifying death, a tempest of teeth, scales, and snarls. You never imagined it would end like this.
What's this? I found something.
Blokes and folks like all the blokes. We say he'll touch it all day long. Combs it out all dilly eye day.
May the very broken consume their joy, their misery.
We say he likes it thick and long. Combs it out all dilly eye day.
Hope you gave some thought to what I said. It's a mean world out there. If you've got someone willing to travel it with you, well, you're in good shape. I brought my own share of knowledge with me from the get-go. No sense in keeping it all to myself.
Cowrie, cockle, clam. Cowrie, cockle, clam.
on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Ah! Eh? Oh, that. That won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something. Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I, loosened her up. I'd offer you a cold one, if I had one on hand. For your trouble. No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, with a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Hold on there, lad. You looking to spend the rest of your days on this island? Or do you want to get out? Well now, that makes two of us, doesn't it?
He crosses his great burly arms across his chest and scans you with his good eye.
I reckon... Yep, you'll do. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. Well, that's quite the story now. Let's save it for a better day. Say when we finally make it off this damn island. Suffice to say, I'd at least be Captain Beast in better times. I'm out of a ship at the moment, though. Even a salty old dog like me's got to sweat on dry land now and then. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I've picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be? Then it's settled. Capital. Aye. But it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now. You come find me when a spot opens up, and take it from me, you'll want to find a place for me at your side. Say he likes it thick and long. Combs it out all belly.
Hands out your pockets, now! Ain't fit for beasts.
If a magister finds us on you, you forget my name, here?
Everything there?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Ain't fit for beasts.
Sibyl gently places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Sibyl steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sibyl stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the Hollow Marshes.
I've got that special shipment he was asking after.
Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes to that.
Worse than war rations, these.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again. Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Sahela, a young girl here. I am her protector, and she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here.
I've got that special shipment.
It is for all our people, for the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Dangerous. But it leads to freedom.
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important.
I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
If a magister finds us on you forget my name, here?
Keep it down, will ya?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Got it.
Ain't fit for beasts.
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name, here?
Keep it down, will ya?
Worse than war rations, these. Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Keep it down, will ya?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Worse than war rations, these. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Take your coin, then.
Worse than war rations, these. Worse than war rations, these. Worse than war rations, these. Worse than war rations, these.
You forget my name, here?
Take your coin, then.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Everything there? Good.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Got it.
Worse than war rations, these.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
Keep it down, will ya?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Got it.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Keep it down, will ya?
Worse than war rations, these.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Everything there? Good.
Worse than war rations, these.